Here are the 3 biggest rules when it comes to this setup and profiting off the manipulations with the futures market. Step number 1, you're going to use what happened before in London. Now, this is where the strat makes everything so much easier when it comes to market structure. You're going to use London. You're worried about from this right in here. Look at my cursor. You're going to use what happened prior to the bell to profit off the manipulation at the bell. What do I mean? You want to pair a 4-hour with a 15-minute chart. So you're going to hunt for a bullish signature with the strat on the 4-hour chart. So that can be a few different things. So for example, in this case on Thursday, it was a strong number 2 candle. So you see how this had a strong close above that high where my cursor is now pointing. That's showing conviction, that's showing strength, and it's important that you understand that that candle does not close until 6 o'clock. It opens at 2, closes at 6. So you're going to use that close. You see how that closed bullish? This candle opens at 6 and it doesn't close until 10. You're going to pair this with 15-minute market structure. And the strat makes it so simple. What you're going to do next is with the 15-minute drop down, it can be a strong number 2 candle, it can be a strong number 3 candle, even a bullish failed 2 candle. But you need some type of bullish signature set from London. You need that trend set from London. It's a key point. So you see how London held that trend? You see where I'm getting at? But here's the trap. Many folks will see a big flush like this. Novice traders, beginner traders, inexperienced traders will get too focused on the lower time frame and think, oh, that's a bearish shift on the 15-minute. Look how explosive it is. It's not. If we are using a reactive mindset and not a predictive mindset, using the strat, it is not a real shift. It is manipulation using the candle from London. You see how it had the strong number 2 right here? Remember, 2 to 6. 6 to 10. You're going to use these closes, right? Until 10, this candle does not close. So understanding that information, if that candle has not closed yet and we're not predicting, we're reacting, we come to the conclusion that this entire move right here, going into, may I remind you, the first 30 minutes is manipulation. So now that you know, okay, I'm pairing a 4-hour with a 15-minute for structure. So if the 4-hour has, the number 3, the number 2 candle, the bullish failed 2, some type of bullish signature from London going into New York, you're going to use that information and pair it with a 15-minute. So you can see how strong this looks, but you're not fooled by it because you're pairing it with a strat. That's why the strat is so powerful, because you're pairing it to give you the full picture and you're not predicting. Step number 2, because you know when to hunt, you're going to hunt first 15, 30 minutes, but you still need a point of interest being respected. You don't just want to go in and just buy anything that's selling off. Let me keep it very simple for you. Just use swing points. Anybody can do that. Lowest low in the middle, higher low on the left, higher low on the right. You see how that's a swing point right there? Level of support. It can be on the 15-minute, even if you go into like the 1 hour and you stick a 1-hour level, even better, it's just a bigger liquidity pool. But you need to see some type of point of interest. No, it does not have to be a failed 2 on the 15-minute in this case, but it needs some type of point of interest being respected. When I say respected, what I mean is it needs to fail to displace through that swing point. Whether it's a 15-minute swing point, a 1-hour swing point, you want to see price close above, not below. If it closed below it, ignore. Unless you have another one to use down below for your play, okay? Because you can use other swing points. I had this one for this scenario. The respect for the support is key. Don't get trapped in thinking, oh, this thing looks weak. Remember, it's manipulation. That's manipulation. And we understand that because we used the 4-hour and 15-minute, remember? So we see it close into 9:45. What about execution? How do we execute? So once you see whatever your point of interest, whatever swing point being respected at that time, once you see it fail to displace into 9:45, sometimes it'll be 10 and we'll go into that. You're going to enter immediately. Immediately? Yes, immediately. Remember, you're not predicting, you are reacting. You're going to enter and you're going to target. You're always going to target. You have the same target every single time. This is what makes it so powerful, so simple to execute. If it's a bullish scenario, which it is here, you're going to target high of day buy side and you're done. That's your setup, meaning 9:30 highs. So wherever 9:30, the highs after 9:30 are at that time, boom, that's your target. If it's a bearish scenario, of course, it's 9:30 lows. You're going to enter, put a 1-to-1 on it to give it ample wiggle room to work. Now, I know for the newer traders that don't have as much experience experience, I'm not talking down on you when I say that. They'll see 1-to-1 and then they'll kind of like, they'll be like, ugh, gross, right? I promise you folks, I'm proof of it. 1-to-1 works. It's just that gurus and con men brainwashed a bunch of people into thinking that they need big winners to be successful. And that's not the case. So you don't got to be perfect on it. It can fluctuate a little bit, but usually, because these are scalp deals, they move pretty quickly. Not always, but usually. And boom, just like I plugged in the, just like I showed you earlier, it was the same setup. I showed you the chart beforehand, and then there is the breakdown of the setup. Now, even more proof, and to give you a better understanding, here's a clip, a short clip. See, like with a 1-to-1, just around like 930 highs. Because it did stay above this, which is what I was focused on off that discount. And then right there would be the target for the 945 deal. Just like that, there's your model in play. Again, just coming with the receipts. That I'm not just going in here replaying, talking, right? You can see it real time. I talked about this, okay? This is the model. It's super simple, systematic, and it repeats week in, week out. Day in, day out, it gives you something to go in and hunt for. Very specific. Here's the next example we're going to talk about, and this happens to be a number 3 candle. Prior was a number 2 candle, which we explained. Here's a number 3 candle. A number 3 candle is when price takes out the low, like it did right here. Follow my cursor closely. In London, it did this. You see how it takes out that low, and it also engulfed that high like that into 6. You see how that happened? How it took out the low, took out the high? That's a number 3 candle. Still bullish signature, just like the number 2 candle is. Going into the bell, you want to hunt for this. Very simple. And remember, you're going to pair this with a 15-minute. That's the key thing. Pair a 4-hour candle with the strat with 15-minute bullish market structure. Not very many people are doing this. And that's what makes it powerful, and it makes it so systematic, so simple to profit off manipulation at the bell in the futures market. Because remember, closes at 6 and then that closes at 10. And we'll get into this. What do you do in this scenario, right? That poses a question. Like, what do I do in this scenario? We'll explain that. But all you need to know right now, from 2 to 6, this candle doesn't close into 10. And I did get this set up actually at 9:45 as well. And sometimes it will be in the 10 and you use the same signature. Because that was actually a 10 o'clock setup too, and I'll get into that. So now you understand though, I'm at the 15-minute. Remember, we use the strat, the number 3 with the strat. We pair it with the 15-minute. So we come to the conclusion on Friday that this entire move right here was not bearish. Let that sink in. That should be a light bulb moment for you. You're not worried about what's happening on the monthly, the weekly. No, you're scalping. This is a scalping strategy. So you're using what happened prior to capitalize on opening manipulation. That's it. That's your entire objective. So a novice, a beginner will see this, say, oh man, this is weak. This is bearish. It's getting folded. It's selling off, right? But you now have the knowledge and you understand because of what happened prior, utilizing the strat with either a number 2 candle, number 3 candle, sometimes a bullish failed 2 candle. You pair that with a 15-minute, you understand you're not fooled by this going into the bell anymore. But remember, it's still important you have a point of interest. This is a really, really important lesson because I was initially focused on this, but I never got a setup here. Why didn't I get a setup here? Because it did not close and respect it. I'll literally show you. Look right there, real quickly, boom. You see how I initially had my sights on it, but there was no setup yet. I made that very clear. Look, no setup yet. Look, no setup yet. No close yet. Time stamped. But eyes into 9:45. Do not jump the gun. Be patient. Because if you don't have patience, well, then no edge will work for you. You got to have patience. So you'll see how it never respected it into the 9:45 close. You see that? It momentarily pushed up off of it, and then it crushed it. And here's 9:45. But I was still bullish, as showed right here. Look at that timestamp. No replay right there. Because if you were paying attention to the previous lesson, you understand you can use other points of interest. Because you still have the London price action, remember? This hasn't closed, has it? Remember, we use a 4-hour. That's a big focus point for you. There is no close. I have this point of interest now, right there. See? Swing point. Keep it simple, right? I know it just barely did it, but we're being systematic. It did fail to displace through that. Look right there in the 9:45. So using the 4-hour and the 15-minute, remember, 4-hour number 3, so 15-minute bullish market structure. We have that information going into the bell. This is moving away from the structure, from the tide, from the short-term bullish tide into support, respecting support, into the close, which is key. You know where the masses, when I say the masses, the bulk of the liquidity, the bulk of the stops are going to be above high of day, because let's keep it real. You know, everybody basically keeps their stops at the same place, above highs and below lows. Nobody is very unconventional with how they do things, which is why I say the masses, right? Hence, they get conventional results. They don't make money consistently. And you understand now, utilizing this, and you understand when the manipulation happens. So you understand now two things. You're pairing the strat with the 15-minute, understanding it's still bullish structure, and you're utilizing time, aka the first 30 minutes, to profit off manipulation going against the structure set from London session. And now you're using a level of support, a point of interest that I'm pointing at, making sure it's respected to get into play. 1-to-1. Common mistakes to avoid when trading this setup, this strategy. For the best results, you want it to also be cheap, meaning it needs to be in a discount. So how I measure that is, you see how this right here, look at my cursor. You see how that grabbed a previous swing point, which is a swing low, which we went into, and made a new high. Whatever that is from the current price action prior to the bell, draw that out and just ensure that it's below 50%, because it won't always be, and then you hold off in those scenarios for the best results, but ensure it's below 50% of the range, because that just simply means it's at bargain prices within that structure. And I want to also say, no, you will not. It gives you a model to hunt for every single day, every single trading day, but do not expect setups every single day. And if you do not have the patience for that, well, then trading just probably isn't for you, period. If I'm going to be blunt, be honest, but it gives you a framework to use every day, to hunt for every day. Sometimes the structure just isn't there. And that's where psychology comes into play, and need to exercise some patience and sit on your hands and do nothing. But you have something very specific to look for, to hunt for. Okay, boom, real quickly. Number 3, remember, all right, here are the steps to recap everything. Use the prior price action to the bell to understand what the market structure is, what the current tide is. We did that using a 4-hour candle, remember? In this case, it was a number 3. On Thursday, it was a number 2. Both are bullish. If you have that signature, then you pair it with market structure. So 15-minute structure is bullish. We're not predicting, we're reacting based on the close of the candle. You need to see your point of interest, aka a swing point, to keep it simple, being respected into the close, into 9:45 or 10. You make sure it's in a discount, and your target high of day or low of day, depending on whether it's bearish or bullish. 1-to-1 stop. And let me know below, guys, in the comments, out of these 3 steps, which do you think you have fell prey to the most, right? Because this is manipulation at the bell. Let me know below, comment below. And also you can let me know what's still unclear to you. Which rule is unclear to you? A final reminder, because I'm going to stop, I'm not really going to, push this as much. Because I mean, if you want the help, if you want the extra help, you're going to find it, right? I don't need to plug it in every video. Giving that reminder, because it is June the 14th right now that I'm making the video. If you do want to be a part of the mentorship, I always do enrollments typically at the end of the month. So if you do want to be a part of the streams, get access to all the stuff beforehand, a little bit more in-depth, and then one-on-ones with me, you can join the wait list, which I'll leave a link to that in the comment section, below. It'll be a pinned comment, my pinned comment will have a link to the wait list. If you do want to partake, you will not be charged until I actually enroll you at the end of the month. Okay? If you put yourself on the wait list, also important, make sure to check your spam folder, because I'm pretty sure all my emails go there. I'm pretty sure they do. So make sure you check that as well. And I will also message you on WAP to confirm, the site you signed up with. I will message you on there to confirm that I sent you an email. Okay? And even for the folks watching in the future, you can still sign up, but just check your email spam folder in the coming days, in the coming weeks, and I'll get back to you. I'll reach back to you. All right.